Hello guys and welcome to a brand new video. I am back with my Blue Archive main story gameplay. I will be continuing the main story. Right, where were we? I think we completed, Paradise Paradox. Now I will be starting this one, our stories. Immediately after this. Yeah, the time to sign the Eden Treaty has finally come, and little by little small cracks begin to form. Each story, okay, there you go, this one. So in the previous gameplay video or story, like a read along video, we got to see the main person was Mika. Mika was the one who was doing a lot of things in the, behind everyone's back, and a lot of things happen, and a lot of crazy twists and turns. But yeah, in the end, everything is okay now, I guess, kind of. Right, so let's go to the Eden Treaty now then, because that still hasn't happened. Postmortem, past one. Okay. Wait. This is Seiya, isn't it? No. Or is this someone else? Wait, no, this is Seiya. Yurizono Seiya? I've been waiting for you. Arias Satellite School's Shirazu Azusa. You were? Yes, because all of this already came to me in a dream. It's difficult to explain. Precognitive? You can think of it as a prophetic dream. I have them often, dreams that become reality, as well as ones that are indistinguishable from reality. Does that mean you know what I'm going to do now? Yes, you're here to destroy my halo. Others joined you on this mission, but you're the only one who made it this far. You're quite talented, Azusa. Okay, so this is the time when she got, her halo got destroyed. When Azusa, attacked her. Okay, then why didn't you run away? If you must know, it's because it would have been meaningless. So she knows that she cannot get over this future. Everything is in vain, just as the wise saying, Arius is so fond of ghosts. Struggling is meaningless to someone like me who can see the future. Right. Death isn't common in Kivotos, but it's not entirely devoid of it either. Invisible yet clearly always with us. There's no doubt that each of us are living things. To destroy one's halo is to kill them, meaning someone out there wants me dead. And here you are, you made it all the way here, infiltrated a hidden room, still undetected. You, Shirazu Azusa, a student from Arius Satellite School. Have you ever destroyed a halo before? No, but I know how to. I've been taught. Taught? A halo will shatter if they're wounded gravely enough, over and over. A student in Kivotos could be shot with a dozen of 5.65mm rounds and it still wouldn't cause a fatal wound. Yeah. But with enough ammunition, time and tactical superiority, destroying a halo with just a firearm isn't impossible. Yeah, but that'll take a long time. You have to keep hitting the same place over and over again. So that's why I'm guessing it's so difficult to destroy the halo. If someone is made to go without food or water for long enough, is suffocated for an extended period of time, loses enough blood, suffers from hypothermia or other types of illnesses, all are sufficient ways to destroy one's halo. Oh. Okay, I didn't know this one though. So it's not only physical trauma, but you can make someone, okay, I'm guessing if someone is starved, or if they're what else did she say? Yeah, food or water, suffocated for a long amount of time, loses enough blood, hypothermia. I'm guessing the halo will get brittle little by little and break eventually. As I understand it, you're particularly frail as well, Yurizono Seiya. Do you think your firearm will be enough? Under most circumstances, but I'm short on time and don't have the tactical advantage right now. That's why I brought this bomb. Yeah? I can destroy your halo immediately with this. A bomb that can shatter a halo. I've never heard of such a weapon. This must be the kind of thing Arius spends its time teaching. How to destroy halos, how to kill. Naturally, a school is a place to be taught. That's why I'm there, to learn. Isn't that right? I see. So this is what Arius has become. Damn. teaching students to kill others? Are you truly prepared to become a murderer, Azusa? I've seen it before. How afraid you are. Murder is murder, whether it was something you wish for or not, whether you had any other choice. None of it matters. It's something you can never come back from. It's something you will carry with you for as long as you remain in this world. The despair, agony, rage, regret, frustration, and helplessness you'll feel, no one will ever be able to empathize with it, and eventually those feelings fade into nothingness, just as you will. You've been told it your whole life, vanitas vanitatum, that it's the truth of the world. Yet, from what I've seen, you've been living under a contradiction. You simultaneously place faith in these words, but don't believe them. Right. Isn't that right? It's what you were thinking to yourself as you gazed upon that flower. Even if everything is in vain, I must continue struggling. This is what's at the core of your being. The image of you see when you close your eyes. I couldn't understand it at first, but now it makes perfect sense to me. You didn't come here to kill me, you came to seek advice. Oh. Wait, but Seiya said that she is going to die either way, so does someone else come and kill her then? Advice about your struggle. No, wait a minute. Oh, wait. No, they mentioned it in the previous. Okay, I'll talk about it later. Are you alright, Sensei? I feel like I have some kind of a dream. I know you're busy with this and lately, but I'd appreciate it if you could focus a little bit. Sorry about that. As I understand it, you've been volunteering to deal with the aftermath of that incident. I'm an adult, someone needs to take responsibility. Fair enough. A lot has happened in such a short amount of time. We'd be remiss not to do our due diligence. It will undoubtedly be tedious, but that's simply the nature of the postmortem. So, back to the beginning. Seiya's recovery room was destroyed at roughly 3 am on the night of the attack. Okay. The first to arrive at the scene was Captain Mine of the Remedial Knights. Right. She reported what happened to the Tea Party after grasping the situation. Even as the Tea Party fell into a panic, a concentrated effort began to hide news of Seiya's death and search for the preparator. Captain Mine took advantage of the chaos and escaped with Seiya's body. Even the other members of her club were unsure where she went. Oh. That's as much as the Tea Party knew. In reality, Mine had only made it seem like Seiya's halo was destroyed and instead hid her somewhere safe. Okay, right, so there you go. That's what happened. It was the best way to protect Seiya from another attack. No one targets a dead person. Yeah, I guess. The Tea Party has no shortage of enemies after all. The culprit could be just about anyone. I believe Mine made the right decision with that in mind. Now, we know the one who orchestrated the attack was Mika. Mine made a wise decision. However, Seiya still hasn't woken up. Right. Her wounds from the explosion have healed, but she still remains unconscious for unknown reasons, according to the captain. I think we need to ask Azusa a few questions now. Like, what exactly happened there? You know, because we saw like she didn't really kill her, or she, as Seiya said, she was there for advice. In conclusion, Captain Mine and Seiya are still in hiding. No one knows their location. That sums up everything we know about the attack on Yurizono Seiya. Hanako. I thought Sakurako must be boring you to tears, so I came to your rescue. I'm not in the mood for your jokes, Hanako. You're such a stick in the mud. Smile, live a little, take a walk on the beach. Something dirty to read. Something tells me you'd just be the type to get into it, yeah? Oh my god. You haven't forgotten the pact you made, have you? Yeah, I'm guessing she promised them to join them or something? I don't know. Of course not. What's all this about, Hanako? Sensei, what are you doing here? You said you made a pact with the Sisterhood? Oh, that. With all due respect, this matter isn't any of your Shale's concern, Sensei. I advise a makeup work club, so Hanako is still my student. Goodness. I'm sorry, this is my fault. Mari. It was a deal. Hanako asked for my help in persuading Sakurako, and in exchange, I asked Hanako to change her mind about dropping out of school. Oh, so it's not to join them or anything, but so she was planning to drop out? It was the only way. I couldn't understand how Hanako felt or talk her out of dropping out. All I wanted was for her to stay at the academy, even if it meant to being selfish. You weren't, Mari. You don't need to be ashamed or apologize. If anyone was selfish, it was me for making a worry like that. I'm sorry, Mari. Hanako. Rest assured that dropping out is the furthest thing from my mind right now. Really? You mean it? Absolutely. I learned a lot while in the makeup work club, including the value of struggling and pushing myself just a little bit more. Isn't that right, Sensei? Yeah, you can do this. I'm so glad to hear that. Thank you both. However, that alone won't suffice. Oh boy. Sakurako? I have a request of my own to make of you, Hanako. That's... Okay, what was it? How devious. I still can't believe you asked my help in creating a school rule that prohibits clothing in classroom. Wait, what? I cannot believe you asked for my help in creating a school rule that prohibits... What? This was what she wanted of her? All new lessons only. Oh no, never mind. She's just joking. Okay, for a moment I was like, what the hell? I'm glad you I beg your pardon? To think that sisterhood has such lofty ambitions, I shouldn't have expected anything less of you, Sakurako. Oh my god, this truly is an organization shrouded in mystery. Oh god. I thought the clause that allowed sisterhood members to still wear a veil while nude was still a nice touch though. Wait, what? Completely exposed with nothing on but a veil? My, what a daring way to show off the sisterhood's privileges. Excuse me? I gave you my word, so I'll have no choice but to cooperate with this plan of yours. I'll make sure this rule is passed, even if it's the last thing I do. However, I can't go along with the favoritism of your veil exception grades. So, I propose an addendum that allows all the other students to still wear socks. Make that one concession, and I promise you your rule will pass. Sakurako, you've been keeping such a thing from me the entire time? Of course I haven't. Are you sure? Yes, I'm sure. The exchange for granting your request was that you grant one of ours as well. Oh, that, now I remember. Alright. Okay, so they still haven't made like a proper, so she said, oh, I'll help you, you help me out. Basically that. As much as I'd like to request that you agree to join the sisterhood, that wouldn't be fair. Okay, I was thinking that's exactly what she was going to ask her, but okay, turns out no. I would basically be coercing you. We've decided to change our non-interventionism, good god, policy after the most recent incident. The sisterhood will be more involved in Trinity's politics than before, at least for the foreseeable future. There are sure to be a lot of growing pains in that regard, and having the help of someone as talented as you could help alleviate them. I suppose I can do that? Why are you so hesitant? I hope you still aren't thinking of what fabricated proposal you said I made. I think Hanako should reserve the right to say no when she wants to. Yeah, that's fair. Sensei? So that's it. Yes, I can agree to that. We should count ourselves fortunate that you're willing to help at all. I won't push my luck by asking you to do any more than you're comfortable with. Okay, so basically she's saying like, I'm not telling you to join us, but I'm telling you to help us. So, and as Sensei said, if Hanako doesn't want to help in a certain proposal or whatever, she can say no to it. Basically something like that. So, yeah, like not officially joining, but kind of helping them out now and then, I guess. Thank you, Sakurako. Let's get back to the matter at hand though. We were discussing the nude attendance matter, obviously. Precisely. No, we were discussing the matter surrounding Seiya. Right? Okay, getting serious. We already know the one who attacked Seiya was our little Azusa. Yasuasa. Seiya's room was destroyed at 3 a.m. on the night of the attack, but records indicate the infiltration should have been around 2 a.m., meaning the intruder Azusa was with Seiya for about an hour. Yeah, okay. What could have happened between the two of them within that time window? Azusa hasn't told me, however. Please enter Shirasu Azusa. No. Okay. Postmortem part 2. This is what Seiya said. If the long-standing dispute between Gehenna and Trinity can be resolved through the Eden Treaty, then perhaps Iris' trouble can be addressed next. Oh, right. Okay, so Azusa also wants the Eden Treaty to go through. She also said the treaty was the only way to solve Trinity's deep-rooted issues. And if Iris succeeded in destroying the Tea Party's halos, then war would break out in Kipotos. Okay, so she literally was acting as a double agent. She came here on that girl's order. You know, that I forgot her name again. Saudi or whatever her name was. You know, that one. On their orders, on the Arius's orders. But she actually wanted the Eden Treaty to go through. So she was kind of acting as a double agent, I guess. Seiya asked if that was what I truly wanted. I see. What I can say for certain is that we don't see eye to eye, Shirasu Asusa. I'm familiar with the fifth Koan. I know better than anyone their fallacy of trying to prove the existence of paradise. Okay. But something this... If you wish to continue struggling in the face of catastrophe, then I will help. I'll lend you my wisdom. Though I can make no promises about where it will lead you. Wait, so... And then you destroyed the room? It was necessary to stage Seiya's death. Yeah, I kind of realized that's what they were trying to do. I just needed to be deceived as well. Because if Azusa just left, first and foremost, they'll get Azusa and I don't know, they'll probably like take her out for going against their, you know, like orders. Also, they'll send more people to take out Seiya. So it will result in like no good. So they needed some way to fake her death so that Azusa is still able to go on and Seiya survives. They personally chose the Remedial Knight's captain to lead the cover-up. She told me I could leave the rest to her. I fled after the room was destroyed. Once the dust settled and the intel about the incident began to spread, Kuan was under the impression that I succeeded. That's everything I know about that night. Right, okay, one thing. What the hell did she... What was that she said? Like, proving the existence of paradise? I'm familiar with the figure. Policy of trying to prove the existence of paradise. Oh, okay. I've been in the dark ever since. I had no issues that Seiya was still unconscious. Her injuries have healed at least. Her being comatose remains a mystery. Yeah, how did that happen? Do you claim to be unaware that the plan to attack Seiya was originally devised by Mika? Mika had completely obfuscated her involvement. There would have been no way for a foot soldier like Azusa to know. Okay. Yeah, we know Azusa and she's no murderer. She even tried to save Nagisa's life after everything she did to us. I understand that. It's simply my job to ask questions like this. No, it's okay. I'll be fine. The one who gave me my orders was... Yeah, Saudi. There you go. Joe Mai Saudi, the leader of the squad. That girl. The one with the mask. Correct. Shirasu Azusa then transferred to Trinity with the covert objective of protecting Nagisa. That much is clear. Yeah, so there you go, as a double agent kind of. Along the way, she and the Makeup Work Club even passed the evaluation exam. That's showing she knows how to get results. I can't find any fault with her personally, therefore I shall take responsibility and authenticate her documents. No one should have any objections to her enrollment with the sisterhood vouching for her. Thank you, Sakurako. We owe you one. This officially makes Shirasazusa a traitor student. There is still unfinished business, especially where Iris is concerned, but all of the urgent fires have been extinguished for now. Job well done, everyone, especially to you, Hanako, and Sensei. Why, thank you. I have other matters to attend to, so I'll be taking my leave. Let's go, Mari. Yes. Would you mind having another chat with me when the things settle down a little more? It would be our pleasure. Alright. Oh, at least the situation with Azusa's enrollment has been cleared up. You did good, Hanako. Same to you, but there's still so much more to be done. Especially as far as Nagisa and Mika are concerned. Oh, speaking of which, I heard Hifumi met with her not too long ago. Okay. With Nagisa? Yeah, that's what she told me. I guess they had a lot to clear the air about. Yeah. Hifumi. Hi Nagisa, you're looking well. Have you lost weight? I asked you here to issue a formal apology, Hifumi. I'm sorry for doubting you. Oh, that. I could hardly blame you for grabbing a cup of tea and pouring it over my head right now, considering everything I've put you through. To think that I had pegged you as the leader of the mass criminal organization, that could possibly be true. I don't know why I thought of such nonsense. She's right, actually. Not leader though, but she was there. Bro. I completely understand if you choose not to forgive me. In fact, I don't expect you to. No, that's not it. I'll be fine, I think. Yeah, there were times when it really hurt, but it was just a misunderstanding that's been cleared up now. It's not like I considered hating you or anything like that. You don't have to say anything else. I'll be fine. I don't think I could ever be as forgiving. You're such an interesting girl, Hifumi. Me? That's funny. Funny. Wait, what? It was a funny fantasy thinking we were really friends. Oh, she's taking that in a wrong way. Nagisa? I'm fine. A little bit of tea slipped down the wrong pipe, that's all. Oh. Yeah, what? Okay. She's a bit too shaken up. I'm glad the misunderstanding is cleared up, but it looks like the joke I played on Nagisa may have gone a little too far. Oh my god. So that's why she's so paranoid. She's thinking that she's not forgiven her and, Okay. Nagisa has also been meeting with others to issue proper apologies for everything that has happened. Well, that is good. Oh yeah, they were also involved. Asumi and the Justice Task Force. Oh, she also went to Hanako. She even gave one to me and I told her I was sorry for being such a troublemaker. What about my apology, huh? You involved me in this whole thing. Sensei? Oh boy. She's no longer wallowing in doubt and paranoia, but I also think she's lost a bit of her edge. I'm kind of worried about her. Yeah, so am I. And Mika too. You are? I've been wanting to ask you, what do you think of her motives actually? Mika, yeah, I don't know, man. You want to know why I'm doing this, Sensei? Because I hate Gehenna. Yeah, that is pretty obvious. But all of this for that? I sincerely loathe Gehenna Academy from the depths of my heart. Damn, that's great. So just for that reason, she decided to do all of these things. Oh my god. It's hard to know what the relationship was truly like from the outside looking in, but Nagisa and Mika were supposed to be childhood friends. Yeah, okay. Opposites attract, as they say. Nagisa was always diligent and overly cautious, while Mika was the free-spirited, spontaneous one. Maybe they drifted apart and weren't as close as they seemed. But it still shocked me to hear Mika would betray Nagisa just because of her hatred for Gehenna. Yeah, I was saying, all of this for that. That's why I arranged to meet with her through the sisterhood. Hmm. So when I went to see her, someone else was already there first. Ooh, Nagisa? Yeah, oh my god. Wow, it's Nagi, welcome. Hello, Mika. How have you been? Staying comfortable? Hardly, but it could be worse. Worse. At least I wasn't thrown in a tiny cell underground. They even let me have a TV. I have pretty much everything I could ever need. Wow. After all of that, she's now just chilling in her cell watching TV. Okay. I really didn't think I'd end up here. Well, not right now at least. The timing is really poor. Agreed, I never saw it coming. Isn't life beautifully unpredictable? At least that's how I feel. Alright. I really didn't think you would come, Nagi. Okay. Postmortem part 3. Hmm. I thought I'd never see you again. Please, you know that we're inseparable whether we like it or not. You're right. It's been that way ever since we were little girls. So, why did you come? It couldn't be to interrogate me. They've been putting me through the ringer enough as it already. Whatever it is, it must be important if you came all the way here in person. It's about Arius' squad. Hmm. The covert special operations unit organized by Arius' student council president? What more do you want to know? I've already said everything I know during my interrogation. From how I got in contact with Arius to the roles of each squad member. Yes, I'm aware. Do you think I'm still hiding something? Want to torture it out of me? I've heard the Sisterhood is a big fan of that kind of stuff. Those were the former student council's methods, not the Sisterhood's. Something so inhumane would never be tolerated in today's day and age. Former student council. Former council's method. Okay. I know. You hate things like that. I was only messing with you. I know this must sound weird coming from me, but Iris is a really big deal. But is Iris really a big deal anymore? They don't have access to more troops, weapons, or supplies without me backing them. Even if Squad still had it out for Trinity, isn't the Justice Task Force more than capable of handling them and any other remaining soldiers from Arius? Yes, that's been taken into consideration already. Arius shouldn't be a threat as far as the Eden Treaty is concerned. I don't know, man. I thought so. Oh, and for the record, I did try to find the location of that district, but it wasn't easy. The only person who knows how to enter it is Sauri, okay, the leader of the squad. If you really want to know, you could always ask Azusa. She may have betrayed them, but she was still an Arius student. Normally I could, but... Oh, I get it, she's under Shale's protection now, isn't she? You really did get on Sensei's bad side, huh, Nagi? Now you're too uncomfortable to ask for a favor. Right. Sensei's allegiances are with the students, so they're not going to do anything that would put Azusa in jeopardy. The two of you probably haven't seen each other since everything that happened, have you? It's written all over your face. You can't bring yourself to face Sensei after being so harsh. Ah, even you can be a bashful young lady, Nagi. Not that I don't know what it feels like. Sensei has come to visit a lot. It was hard having to decline each time. Ah, that's what's happening. Well, I'm stuck here either way. I guess Sensei could use Shale's sway to force a meeting, but they would never do that, which somehow makes it even more annoying. They never quite do what you want them to. I tried leaking all that misinformation and it still didn't face Sensei. Things would have been so much simpler if Sensei had just believed one of us and did as they were told. Or had they simply leaked everything I said, I wouldn't be in this predicament. Yeah. Well, either way, don't you think everything turned out for the best? You think so? Okay. The real traitor is imprisoned, Iris is hardly a threat, and now the Eden Treaty can be signed as planned. You can finally find the peace you've been longing for, Nagi. Such a happy ending. Isn't that nice? No, it's not. What do you have to be happy about, Mika? You're the traitor. You tried to destroy my halo. Oh yeah, that okay, I kind of forgot that was actually happening. She did okay, try to do that, I guess. or was planning, or maybe that was just a lie, that was just a pretense. Maybe that wasn't her plan. And for what? Because you had Gehenna? You are willing to kill a friend you've known for most of your life over something as petty as that? And Seiya too. Why? I was terrified when word of Seiya's supposed death reached me. I couldn't help but think I was next. She is the wisest of us and even has prophetic dreams that she's used to her advantage. No one at Trinity is more dangerous than her. That's why she was targeted first. And given your political prowess, I assumed I was next. What is that supposed to mean? Anyway, I knew everything would fall on your shoulders if something were to happen to me, and I couldn't let that happen. Damn, so she was like, yeah, after say I'm probably going to die because, no one is going to target Mika. I was desperate to find the culprit before it came to that. I didn't want you to be left all alone. I didn't want you to be hurt either. But who could be behind it? Gehenna, the General Student Council, or that big sister from Millennium? Perhaps the tyrant from Red Winter, or maybe the Dark Monarch of Shanxi. Or was there a traitor in our midst? It seemed unthinkable, but then again, that is crazy. She literally suspected everyone except Mika, and she's the one who ended up being the traitor. And then slow down, Nagi. It isn't that complicated. I hate Gehenna so much that I was willing to kill a dear old friend. Alright? Is that really all there is to it? There wasn't some other mistake or misunderstanding or some conscious belief that you couldn't control, or what other reason could there be? This is why I always liked you, Nagi. You're just so pure and naive. There's nothing you're missing. I tried to kill Seiya, and then you. That's all there is to it. You know how extreme I can be when it comes to my likes and dislikes. I just can't get along with those scum from Gehenna. I don't want to link arms with them and pretend to be friends. Like, I wonder why she hates them this much. It's absolutely insane how much she hates them. Like, maybe that something happened in their past or something, I don't know. Doesn't it make your skin crawl just having to coexist in the same city with them? What the hell? Okay, I am genuinely like curious as to why is her thought process this extreme, for Gehenna at least. And that's why you formed an alliance with Arius? Obviously, what else was a murderer like me supposed to do? Even if Seiya is alive, I was still the one who tried to kill her. That isn't going to change. And you never even realized it, Nagi. But how? How did you know me for so long without realizing the truth? You should know the answer to that better than I do. Because we're strangers at the end of the day. We've put up so many walls between us that there's no way we could ever truly know one another. I'll be leaving now, Mika. Take care, Nagi. Sorry I can't walk you home. Damn. Oh, Hanako's here. Why lie to her like that? Okay. I sure do have a lot of visitors today. So you're next, huh, Hanako? Yes, but this isn't a personal visit. I'm here on business. That makes sense, since you didn't enter with Nagi. Then are you here on the Sisterhood's behalf, following their orders now? Not that it matters to me either way. Anyway, what were you talking about just now? I wasn't lying. I've been performing a post-mortem investigation in your actions, based on all the information I've received from the Sisterhood. In other words, I've been analyzing what Misono Mika's motive was. Whoa, how daring to admit that right in front of the person in question. Little tasteless too. You tried to destroy the Eden Treaty because of your hatred of Gehenna. That is much clear. That much is clear, okay. What I don't know is who goaded you into that decision or why you ultimately teamed up with Arius to become the new host. Okay, wait, so your initial plan was probably to simply abduct Seiya and hold her captive? Really, that's all that needs to happen from the title of host to change hands. But Arius' squad had different plans. They were out to destroy Seiya's halo from the very beginning. That is true. Like, they are the ones who actually wanted to destroy Seiya's halo, so okay. That isn't where the story ends though. You were initially told that Seiya was dead. Oh, what? Okay. Well, I guess that is true because they faked her death, so I'm guessing Mika also didn't realize that. Yeah, Mika also thought that Azusa killed her. And I'm guessing that's where you began to have a mental breakdown. You likely fell into panic, you became a murderer in your own mind, and nothing was going to convince you otherwise. There was no turning back. You weren't going to stop until you achieved what you set out to do. What other choice was there? Okay, I can see what happened. So I'm assuming Arius, like Mika worked with Arius because Mika wanted to abduct Seiya. That was her plan. But Arius had other plans. Arius used that opportunity to infiltrate and use Azusa to kill Seiya. But Azusa had other plans. Azusa didn't want to kill Seiya, so Azusa went and talked to her and faked her death. And since she faked her death, Iris got the information that Seiya's dead, so did Mika. So in Mika's head, Mika just wanted her to get kidnapped, but now she's hearing the information that she's dead. So she fell into a panic. I think that's what happened. So everyone got tricked one way or the other. Arius got tricked by Azusa, Mika got tricked by Arius, and then by the fake death report, that whole thing. But she thought that it was real, and she was like, I just wanted to kidnap her. I didn't realize this would happen. And then she fell into a panic. And then, as they say, once someone starts sinking, this, and going down, there's no other ways but to go more down. And that's literally what happened to her. You must have been wallowing in despair and driven by destructive impulse. Hold on just a second. Don't you know it's rude to psychologically analyze someone straight to their face? I was the one who gave the order to kill Seiya, and I was the one who stabbed my childhood friend Nagi in the back. Despair? Impulsive? What are you talking about? Are you an idiot? No, but I do have a very good memory. Okay. Destroying her halo wasn't part of the plan though. Give me a little credit, I'm not a murderer. Oh yeah, she did say that. It was all because of that little mishap that things have gotten out of hand like this. Get it? I can't turn back now because of that. Because of you. Right, yeah, she did say that, I remember now. There are a few other things that don't add up. I was under the impression that there really was a traitor out there, but I didn't think she would reveal herself then and there. After all, that would mean throwing away her biggest advantage, yeah, anonymity. No strategist would choose to do that. It doesn't make any sense. That is one regret I had. I really goofed that one up. You didn't let me finish. It doesn't make any sense unless you were afraid that Arius was going to kill Nagisa too. Oh. Right, okay, wait a minute, I see. Interesting. Isn't that right? You were afraid they would kill her like they did with Seiya. Oh, right. So hand her over, I promise not to kill her. She may have to spend the rest of her school life in confinement, but it won't be so bad. Right, so with the whole, obviously Seiya's not dead, but she thought Seiya's dead because that's what information Azusa fed them. So in her head, she was like, oh, I thought we were going to kidnap Seiya, but she's ended up dead now. And now they're going to kill Nagisa, so let me take control of this and let me be the one to deal with Nagisa so I can personally take her somewhere safe and not let her get killed. So I'll just kidnap her like what I planned for Seiya. But this time, so that I can protect her from her death. Because if Iris gets their hands on her, they'll immediately kill her. Okay. You're stronger than you're given credit for, Mika. Sure, you proved you're just as strong in combat as someone like the Justice Task Force president, but it's more than that. I did my best to keep my composure during our confrontation, but in reality I know how precarious the situation was. I had to be prepared for the worst case scenario, that even the Sisterhood would be forced to retreat. But then you surrendered. You were resigned after hearing that Seiya was still alive. Okay. Enough. What are you trying to say? Are you taking pity on me? Will you claim I never meant a single word I said, or that I didn't intend for any of the terrible things to happen? That I was just this confused, stupid little girl who made a bad choice or two? You're so funny, Hanako. Absolutely hilarious. It really isn't that complicated. I'm just a traitor, a murderer who sold out her friends and allies to hold on to a grudge in her twisted, treacherous heart. I'm not trying to hide that fact anymore. I deserve to be hated after everything I did. Even I did have some other underlying motives. How would you ever know for sure? The truth, as you know, it can only be what you can see. So denying what's right in front of you makes you blind. Isn't that right, Hanako? Why desperately cling to something you cannot possibly prove, huh? I just wanted to say, how is Seiya doing right now? You two were close, weren't you? Are you sure she's safe? What was the real lie that she was dead? Was the real lie that she was dead all along? If that's not the case, then why can't I see her? Well, because she's in coma. You wouldn't just torment me with lies like that, would you? That's so malicious. Maybe you're the one we need to be suspicious of. I'll be going now, Mika. I won't share my speculations with anyone else, not even Nagisa. Do whatever fancies you. It doesn't really concern me. I will, and I'll keep all of this from Sensei too. That's what you deserve for betraying Sensei, isn't it? Take care, Mika. Damn. You're right. I may be despicable, but you're downright cruel, Hanako. Hmm. So much for keeping quiet about it. Yeah, she literally told us. That's what she said. I just wanted to tease her a bit, but I may have gone too far again. I should apologize to her sometime for losing my composure like that. For now, I think that sums up everything we know about the incident. Mika despises Gehenna so much that she conspired against her fellow Tea Party members. She ordered the attack on Seiya, which Squad carried out. Then was when Azusa destroyed the room Seiya was staying in. Each party was acting on their own motives in mind. That's what I literally said. Each were like somehow fooled one way or the other. Arius got fooled by the fake death information. Mika got fooled at first, tricked at first by Arius, because I'm pretty sure Arius said that, oh, don't worry, we'll just kidnap her. And then, the actual orders was for Azusa to kill her, but Azusa didn't kill her, faked her death. So Arius got fooled over there, and that false information that she's dead got to Mika, and Mika went into a panic. And then she thought that if the same thing's going to happen to Nagisa, because obviously, like, Nagisa's the only one who's left. Mika's working with Arius. Seiya's dead to her at least. So Nagisa's the only leader left. So she was thinking they're going to target her. So then she decided to be the one who took the reins so that she could kidnap her and save her instead of her death. Which, if Arius gets their hands on Nagisa, they'll do that. So that's why, like that whole thing is, okay, this is kind of complicated, overly complicated. The end result was them stepping on each other's toes due to constant distrust and misunderstandings. That's how we arrived to where we are right now. That's everything we know, Sensei. It still feels like something's missing. Oh, which is? Could this have started with Mika wanting to teach Seiya? What? Where's this coming from? It's a bit of an extreme thought experiment, but in that case, let's consider Mika's personality. What so? Okay, everyone knows Mika and politics don't mix, and despite the recent revelation, that seems to hold true. She's the type to act before weighing the pros and cons. It could be that she was looking to get back at Seiya for always admonishing her and treating her like a child. Admittedly, Seiya is the type that can push people's buttons sometimes. Still, if Mika was just looking for a little friendly revenge, why involve Arius? Yeah, what? I don't know, man. That is like extreme. It's like you might want to play a prank on your friend and then you contact like some criminals to do that. Why would, what? It just doesn't seem realistic. Actually, had she used that excuse, I would have called it too convenient. Maybe. Don't tell me you're consenting on that idea already. But what if Mika really did want to reconcile with Arius? I still think that was a very stupid idea though. Like, why would you do that? You don't know what they're planning, what their motives are, and you try to get back at Seiya. So you were like, oh, let's involve Arius so that we can reconcile with them as well. That seems such a haphazard plan. Like Yet proposing that she approach Iris in the hope of reconciling, but all they did was take advantage of her. They used her hatred for Gehenna against her. Still, like, I can see obviously Iris doing that, but the fact that like Mika would even think of something like that, like going to Arius to play a prank on her friend and at the same time reconcile with them, that is a very extreme thought. Like I don't know about what to think about that. No, what you really mean is, it's impossible to know Mika's true intentions from the outside looking in. Can we prove anyone has ever reached paradise? The fifth one. Those who reach paradise cannot be found, yeah, and should not exist outside of paradise. Therein lies the paradox of trying to prove paradise's existence. Yeah, those who have reached paradise cannot be found and should not exist outside of the paradise. Yeah, so if someone tells you that I've reached paradise, then that in itself is a paradox. Then why are you here? In other words, how can you prove someone else's sincerity? Right. Interesting. This kind of reminds me of what was it called? I'm forgetting. Like, I'm forgetting it. There's a certain term for it, but the basic thing is, you can prove that something exists, but you cannot prove that something doesn't exist. Like, just think about it. Something's existence can be proved if you just show it to them, like, oh, this is what it is. But can you prove something doesn't exist? Is that even possible? You cannot. Like, what if you just haven't found it? Like, even if you can prove something's existence, you cannot prove something's not existence. Like, there's a certain term for this, I'm forgetting, like devil's something, or is it, wait a minute, is it the devil's dilemma or something? Yeah, okay, the devil's proof, okay. The logical dilemma that when evidence will prove the existence of something, the lack of evidence fails to disapprove of it. So this kind of reminds me of that. Basically, in other words, how can you prove someone else's sincerity? It's kind of reminding me of that. Yeah, I see. Okay, so that's why Sensei says. So it's not that Sensei is saying that, oh, like Nagisa did that because she wanted to play a prank on Seiya and she wanted to reconcile with Arius. Like that might be what she wanted to do. But Sensei isn't saying that that's exactly what she wanted to do, but he's saying that there's a possibility that might be the case. There's a possibility of something else being the case as well. So, even if you can prove someone is insincere, can you prove someone's sincerity unless and until they literally, like tell that to you or they show it through actions? You cannot really disprove of it, I guess. That's right. If you could truly understand someone else's perspective, it wouldn't be theirs anymore, in which case it would be impossible to prove their sincerity. Yeah, I can see that, but in this analogy, paradise would be sincerity of others. Is that what you meant to say? That may be. It's impossible to touch someone's heart directly. We cannot prove the sincerity it holds, just as we cannot prove anyone has ever reached paradise. It is a paradox through and through, so it's impossible to know anyone's true intentions. Seemingly. There's no point in trying to prove the impossible. That's why you have faith. Right? That is true. You have to believe in paradise and you have to put your trust in others. Nagisa should learn from this. Faith in others. Like, you cannot really, like, she was literally paranoid. Like, I can see, like, she was paranoid of the fact that Seiya's dead, and now she's like, bro, I'm going to get hit. What will I do? I suppose you're right. That's how you've always been, Sensei, even from the very beginning when there was so much doubt swirling and so much lies. Right. Yep, everyone. You were even fair to Mika and Nagisa. You're the kind of person who will always trust their students, even if it leads to the betrayal, right? I'd do my best to sympathize with them, even if it comes to that. Why? How can you be so understanding? Adults have a responsibility to lead by example. Okay. I have faith those two will make up someday. Maybe not now, but someday surely. Maybe once the Eden Treaty has been put to rest. I think that's a wonderful idea. I'd like for all of us to get together once all of this is over. There's no reason we shouldn't keep struggling to reach one another, right? It's the only thing we can do. You're absolutely right. Okay, alright, so that is, I guess you could say, the conclusion. Now the Eden Treaty. What comes next? Oh, Surugi's here. Yes, I was waiting for to see her get her appearance. Like I don't know. I like all I've seen of Surugi is her event, the mini like swimsuit event, the summer event, and her bond quests. That's all I know of Surugi from. So this is like the official introduction to her, I guess. Yeah. Surugi is at the top of her game today. And here I was feeling a little tired. I don't have any excuses if the president is still so fired up. I'll follow her example and work even harder. Vice President Hasumi, come in. A supply tank has been stolen from campus. Huh? What did you just say? We're short-handed at the moment and could use some backup. Now the thief is using it to drift around corners. Amazing. Wow. We have our hands full at the moment. I believe Koharu should be able to provide backups, however. Wait, no, I forgot. She's out sick today with a cold. Oh, damn. Technically, her paperwork to transfer back from the makeup work club hasn't gone through yet. I'll take care of this and go back to campus. Yeah. Actually, I think we can both leave these to Surugi's hands. I'll accompany you. Oh, this is the other sister? What was her name? Yeah, what are you... What? Okay, this is... Hanako, what are you doing? What's the matter, Hinata? Why are you standing so close behind me? I can feel you on my back. Goodness, what a predicament. Hanako, is something troubling you? Oh no, it's nothing. I've been saddled with taking care of sister's paperwork the last few days when I could be doing other things. It's only a teensy bit frustrating. It's kind of scaring me right now. Bro, they asked for help to do the paperwork? That is hilarious. Because they said that they're going to ask for help from here onwards. From her. Oh my god, the Pandemonium Society. So you are that sensei person from Shale. Well then, this is a pleasant surprise. Hi, you're Gehenna Student Council President? Yeah. Indeed I am. You have made a wise decision coming to the chair of the Pandemonium Society. Come again? Think about it. Should the Pandemonium Society and Shale join forces, then the prefect team will never be able to stand in our way of progress again. It's quite a logical decision. Oh my god, here we go again. If you've already calculated that far ahead, then what further is there to discuss? You know, you should really wait to have these kind of conversations after I leave the room. Makoto, please try to make this conversation any more awkward. Chair Sensei has been asked to mediate the Eden Treaty signing. They're only here to make a formal greeting. Yeah. Then what about our partnership? What partnership? What partnership? You've only just met. What were you expecting of them? Yes, that makes perfect sense. Very well then. The fun will have to wait for next time we meet, Sensei. Alright, let's get going, Iroha. What, already? Everything alright, Aqua? Oh, well, more or less. I never expected you to be involved with the Eden Treaty. Does that mean you will also be making formal greetings at Trinity? Well, I've already kind of done that, I guess. Already taken care of. A lot more than a formal greeting we did there. Oh boy. What? Since when? Are you saying I've been out of the loop? But I'm the prefecting senior administrator. I've been so busy preparing for the treaty, I can't believe I'd lose track of your every move so carelessly like this. Yeah? Just calm down. Hmm? You're right. Our president has told me the same lately. Speaking of Hina, where is she? She's had business to attend elsewhere. She's not at the academy right now. The head prefect has been as busy as ever, though things may have finally slowed down for her once the Eden Treaty is signed. So, your business is done now? Yes? I can show you out. Yeah. Right. Oh, wait. There she is. No, I'll do that. President? I thought you were away from campus. I was, but I managed to take care of things early. I'm sure you have other work to do, so let me take care of Sensei. Right, as you wish. Follow me, Sensei. So, Sensei, how do things go in Trinity? I still have a lot to do after the treaty is signed. Could I bother you for the specifics? I recall everything you told me on the bridge, but I also felt there were things you were leaving out. Not that I blame you, of course. I would expect more transparency if you were dealing with an academy like Abydos again. But I'm sure you had your reasons given this is Trinity we're discussing. Yeah. I thought I was transparent. Want to know more about the swimsuit symposium? Yeah. That's not what I was referring to. Well, anyway, the truth is all a matter of perspective. There can be more than one. Those were your words. Trinity being betrayed at all is just one perspective's truth. Maybe that's not the perspective you want to hold. If that's the case, then you'll have to hold a different perspective and grasp another truth, because you must really trust those girls. But I trust you more than anyone, Hina. Where did that come from? You already told me, once was enough. Seriously. Take care on your way home, Sensei. Have you told Aqua about your plans to retire? Wait, what? Oh, no, not outwardly. You're the only one I've told, but it wouldn't surprise me. Yeah, because we had that conversation in the... I kind of forgot about that for a moment. You're the only one I've told, but it wouldn't surprise me if Aqua suspects it. It really isn't something to make a big deal over. I'm just tired and need time to rest. That is all. Yeah, like she talked about, like, when we're talking about Eden Treaty, about after the Eden Treaty, like she's just going to, let go of everything. Let's leave it at that. Again, it's unimportant. I'll see you at the signing ceremony, Sensei. Alright, thanks, Hina. And so, another day passed. At last, the day of Eden Treaty signing had come. Oh, these are the reporters. I've seen them in events and stuff. Okay, I'm going to end it here today because, I think this is a good time to end it. These chapters were a bit, on the longer side. So it took me, 1 hour to do four chapters only. But okay, yeah, in the next video, again, I'm not really sure. I just, when I get time, I record these videos. There isn't really like a particular day I do it, but I'll try to be more consistent. I've been continuously busy for quite for a couple of days, but once I settle down, I'll probably make it like a regular thing to do one video every day. We'll see. And I also need to think, I need to complete this before, I don't know when, someone told me there's like an upcoming whatever's, something's gonna happen that has a huge spoiler, so I should complete the up until final chapter before that happens. So I don't know if I'll be able to complete it before that, genuinely. but we'll see, because I'm doing this now, chapter 3 I'm doing. Then I think we'll have to do this one, I think. Is it this one? Okay, I need to check the list. I have the list with me. I'll need to check the proper order. I think this one. And then after this, I think we go to number 4 again, and then number 2 here. And then the final episode or something. Wait a minute, let me check. Volume 2, chapter 2, 25. Yeah. Volume 3, chapter 4. Okay. 4, chapter 1. Yeah. So, here we go. I'll have to do chapter 3. Then I think I'll have to go into chapter 4. Then chapter 2. And then chapter 4. And then final episode. Yeah, so there's a lot left. Like I said, I don't know if I'll be able to complete it before whatever spoilers are going to come. We'll see. Anyways, that is it. Yeah, I'll continue with this Eden Tree signing ceremony in the next video. So, okay, that was interesting. These 4 chapters gave us a lot of information about Mika, what her plan was, what she was trying to do, Nagisa's situation, and after all of this has happened, now the future, what will we have in our future. So, now, and from the looks of it, I don't know, I still think like they kind of said and kind of made very light of it, and they were like, oh, everything is fine now. Arius, without Mika's backup, Arius won't be able to do anything. But the fact that they just really brushed that aside makes me think Arius still is going to do something, and it'll probably happen during this Eden Treaty signing. So we'll see. Anyways, that is it. Thanks for watching, guys. This was my chapter 3 gameplay for volume 2. No, volume 3, sorry. Volume 3, chapter 3. And yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to press the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, or you haven't subscribed. Comment down below anything you want to say, anything you want to let me know. I'll check them out. That is it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Like I said, I'll, I don't know when I'll be able to put another video. Maybe next week, maybe a little bit later than that. But after I settle down, I'll make it like a consistent thing. Yeah, so I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, goodbye and have a nice day.